The door. Good morning, guys. It's your girl Bunny straight out of Jersey. I go live each and every day at 6 a.m. in the morning, 10 a.m. on Saturdays, and random times on Sundays. And I don't even see my live showing up. Hold on one second, y'all. I hope y'all having an amazing start to y'all Saturday. I know I'm late today. What's going on, Nicole? I know I am late today. I'm trying to figure out why I can't see my live. Oh, there it goes. There it goes. How y'all doing? So we do this each and every day at 6 a.m. in the morning, Monday through Friday, 10 a.m. on Saturdays. Do I see baby cakes in here? Baby cakes. And random times on Sundays if I go on Sundays. What's going on? Good morning. I'm out here on the balcony, still in my pajamas. Today I just feel like not. I feel like not. When I say I feel like not, I don't want to do too much. I just want to chill out. My friend hit me like, yo, can we come over? And I was like, low key, I wanted to say no. And that's no shade, no tea to her, but it was just like, yo, it's one of those days where I just rather not. I don't want to do none of it. I just want to chill out. I don't know if y'all ever have days like that where y'all don't want to do absolutely anything. So when she asked to come over, I ain't want to be rude. I told her she could come, but I ain't going to hold you. I got to brace myself because I just want to do absolutely nothing. Baby K said, girl, definitely just want to chill. That's me. Not always giving friends. It's sometimes just giving like nah. And today is like nah. And then my womanly on the way, so I definitely don't feel like doing nothing. Every time I look, I got a new pimple. I don't got time. Then on the way to going live, I wish y'all could see what happens before I go live when my kid is awake. On my way to coming online, I go in the living room. My daughter got a little music playing on the TV. I start doing a little dance. Next thing you know, she behind me. I elbow her in the eye. Then after I elbow her in the eye, she runs to my room. My ring light was hooked up in the room. I was about to record in the room. She trips over the cord to the ring light. Now the ring light on her back. It was just too hectic. Nah, but I'm here. Let's go. Going live with a toddler is mad work. But let's get into today's topic. Billy G, what's going on? I see you stepping into the room. If it's your first time stopping by, my name is Bunny straight out of Jersey. I go live each and every morning at 6 a.m. in the morning, Monday through Friday, and 10 a.m. on Saturdays, and random times on Sundays if I do go live. Today, we're talking about dating. Today we're talking about dating and finances. Should you adjust your expectations in this economy? All right, let's talk about it. Let's get into it. We know that nowadays we can't pass a lie where they're not talking about, nah, he better take me to Morton's. I want to know the investment that he has in me. I want to know this, that, and the third based off what he's willing to invest in the beginning of the relationship, whether or not he's going to be able to sustain the lifestyle that I want to have, right? However, in consideration of all things that are going on, the cost of living being high, do you guys feel like there should be some type of adjustment in expectations? Or do you feel like, nah, just go get more money? Do y'all feel like, okay, before where the expectation was, okay, I want him to have his own place, I want him to have this, that, and the third, people might be moving back with their parents to save and do different things. Are you willing to adjust that expectation to understand that, okay, maybe financially he's trying to get himself in a place to not be living paycheck to paycheck? Are you more understanding of somebody turning in their car and being like, listen, I'm going to hit the commute button because car payments is $700 or better? Do you feel like people have to make an adjustment with the economy, or no, it's just stand on business, get more money? Makai in the comments said, having a partner should not make you broker. I respect that. But, and I feel like it's going to be a difficult conversation to have. Well, not really, because some men do have expectations of wanting someone to be equally yoked. I hate using that word because I get the going equally yoked financially, but some men don't care about that. So, we can have the conversation either way. What's going on, Christine? I see Irma stepping in. Hey, Wyatt. Good morning. How you doing?
Good morning. How are you? I am actually, how do I say this, moving fastly down the pavement, if you catch my drift. But I just wanted to show you that I popped in to say hey.
Hey.
Should you adjust your expectations in this economy? I think yes, because the cost of literally everything has just become so unrealistic for so many people.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like even if you're well off financially, you're probably still.
I'm sorry, you're breaking up. You're probably still what? You moving too fast down that pavement. We can't even catch you, child.
Oh,
Can
I
you hear
think I
me?
lost you.
I think you're back now.
Yeah, sorry. It's okay. Hi.
Hi. Okay.
Sorry, the service.
I'm not sure. All right. So, should you adjust your expectations in this economy? You said. Did you say yes?
Yes, I think so.
So, is it a require? Do you have any like financial requirements or milestones you feel like people should reach? Do you feel like somebody should be living on their own before you date them? Do you feel like that you want them to have a car? There's some things that you feel like need to be in play.
I think like having your own transportation is probably really good, and
Mm-hmm.
then um, yeah, probably having your own place.
Mm-hmm. Well, I mean, you saying probably. I'm talking to you. What do you care about those things? All right, White. We gonna catch you when you get somewhere stable. But I appreciate you coming up. Let's go. We're gonna get Serenity in the box. Good morning, Mama Blunts. I see Kenya in the house. Rob said absolutely $7 a gallon for gas. We doing walking dates. When's it gonna- And this is honestly, even though I know it's funny, it's true. Let's keep it a stack. Like honestly, I had a little friend and he was coming from Brooklyn, and he was like, "Listen, if gas reached $7, me and you probably won't see each other as often." Because it just and like in one hand, I'm like, I wanted to be offended, but at the same time, I understand. Like, you know what I'm saying? You driving an SUV. What are we doing for real? Like, am I coming over there for a couple hours? No, I'm gonna spend the night. Okay, now like it's a little bit different. Things are going to change, and that's why I wanted to have this conversation. Like, let's be realistic about the facts. Even though people get annoyed with the fact that they feel like finances are discussed so heavily in relationships now, it's not an unrealistic conversation to want to have because everything costs. The moment I step my foot outside, it costs me just a little bit of air. It costs me to go down the road. So it's like, even though it's like it's annoying to have to revisit finances in a relationship, it's not. Nothing's free. But go ahead, Serenity. Talk to me.
Good morning. Yeah, no, I totally agree. This economy is really rough. I kind of put it before, but like, adjustments and compromise, they're always going to be necessary. But I
Mm-hmm.
think you're also allowed to wait for what you want because what I think about is like, I'm 32. I have my own place. I have a paid off car. I have 2 degrees. And I got that because I could have been in the club every week. I'm not saying I didn't skip the club every went to the club.
I was there. I still be going every night.
You know
Okay.
what I'm saying? But to find that partner, but
Mm-hmm.
where you could spend $300 on bedazzled jeans, you can go take a prep course for an HVAC class. Where
Mm-hmm.
you can spend $1,000 on this, you can do that. So am I saying you are a terrible person? You are not a provider. You are not relationship material if you don't have everything I have, but you better have everything I have or be working towards it. That's my
Mm-hmm.
only boundary because I feel like I date men and women, so it's a little bit unique.
Mm-hmm.
When I date women, because I've taken the time to work on myself, I tend to be the provider. I tend to be the one paying the bills. And I don't love to see that either. So I think I understand the perspective of men where they're like, damn, shorty, like you living like this. Like I'm just like your sponsor. And I get it. I'm definitely pro women, but I get it. The men are like, but what I don't agree with is you had a long day at work, shorty, and then we gonna go on a walking date? Please, please,
Spend that
please.
ish.
Like I'd rather go to the motherfucking Piggly Wiggly. I'd rather go to church. I'd rather go to not even KFC. Take me to Kennedy's
Mm.
than a damn walking day after a long day. That's not what a grown woman want to do. And I like chicken, but yeah, no. So I feel like you. She said, "I love the Piggly Wiggly." And listen, girl, someone's gonna take you there. Someone's gonna take you there. But on a serious note, with the topic, should you adjust your expectations in this economy? I don't think you should adjust your wants, but expectations change all the time. Sometimes we meet somebody and we say, I know I was like that for a long time. I have this list and they need to have everything on the list and they need to be everything that I want them to be. Those are my expectations, me. And that's beautiful, but you're never going to meet someone created exactly for you, just people willing to work with you. So find that dude that's taking night courses to be an electrician, that dude living in the basement with his mom. You don't know if he has $100,000 in the bank and just waiting to drop it flat. You have so many scenarios, but I think to speak on women, because I'm a woman, I think a lot of just people too in general want to see that the person that they're living with, sleeping next to, is not like snoring off while you're going out to bust your ass. I
That's
think
right.
that's what it really is. But thank you.
Thank you, Serenity. I love that. I love that. She first started with saying like, I believe that match that. You know what I'm saying? Whatever I have, she was saying she has her own place. Her car is paid off. She has 2 degrees. She feels like match that, right? And then at the same time at the end, she was also saying it's worth the conversation. Just to be like, oh, he live at his parents' house, and that's it. That's kind of whack. You don't know why he's living there. You know, I have 2 friends that actually, when they were about to get married, moved back in with her parents. So, well, with her mom, so they can save up and bought the house of their dreams, because it's a process. And if you have the opportunity, and even if I had the opportunity to move home with my mama and stack, take me back. You know what I'm saying? It's honestly, it's an advantage for the future if you're using it to invest in yourself and further yourself. So I think it's all worth the conversation. Oh, hold on, Blunts. Hold on one second. Hold
Are you
on,
good?
my baby. I wanted to see who this was. Hold on. Mr. AJ,
Yes.
how
How
you
you
doing? Where
doing?
you from?
Originally, New York.
Okay, let's go. Never saw you in here before. All right, so talk to me. Dating and finances. Should you adjust your expectations in this economy?
Well, if you don't make adjustments, they're going to adjust for you because right now people don't have the money to do extravagant, expensive dates. I mean, they could take you to certain places, but I put in the comment section, most people, most adults, like 80%, don't even have $5,000 in a savings account.
Oh, that was you. I did see it pass by.
Yes,
Yes, yes, I did see that.
yes. So, and if you look at it, you start looking at other numbers. Over 50% don't even have $1,000. So when we start talking about, wanting, lifestyle type things, I think we got to be very cautious and cognizant of what that actually means. Because is our play money, our fun money, is that trumping our long-term money that we need for growth? When we get older, when we won't be able to, when people got to take care of us, or we need someone to help us, we got to look at these things. I mean, if we're going to live right now in the here and now and do extravagant things, if we're going to do that, it's going to come at a cost at some point later in our lives. So expectations, I always say it kind of reverts back to the mean, meaning it's going to revert back to the middle, because you're not going to have much of a choice because your dating pool is going to get so small. There isn't going to be anybody, it's only going to be a handful of people you can even go out on dates with. And they're going to be, dating a lot of other women or men themselves just based upon finances and expectations of that. So
Some people might feel like, all right, fine. I'll take the small pool. I'll just be by myself until I find, some people feel that way. But Mr. AD, let me ask you a question. When you're dating, are you dating or are you married?
I've been married for 18 years.
Okay, so when you were dating, prior to meeting your person, your lifelong partner, did you care if she matched you financially?
No.
Okay.
No. When I was dating and ultimately, the woman I ultimately ended up marrying, we never really talked about, there was no expectations about finances. We both knew what we had, and it wasn't a whole lot at that time, but we both knew what we had and we were okay with it. We weren't looking at aesthetics. We weren't looking at how tall we are, how we look, we weren't looking what type of cars we drive. None of that mattered. We were looking at the things that were important: discipline, character, moral alignment, things to that effect. We were looking at things like that. And I always knew, and I told her, and she agreed with me essentially, that all of that stuff, the money type stuff and all that stuff, we have those things, all of that stuff is going to come. And it did. And it did. But we were just basically saying, when you first starting out, it's not easy. It's going to be, rough. But then as the time goes by, things start to get better and then you improve. So for, when we have a situation like an economy that we got now, we're not sitting back going, oh my gosh, our life is over. How are we going to do this? We're prepared for it.
Mm.
We're prepared for it. But that's the type of person you have to pick if you're serious about any type of long-term relationship or marriage. If you're not serious and you just want to go out and date and see what you can get from different people, then that's what you'll get.
Mm.
The energy you put out is the energy you will get back.
Come on with it. Thank you, Mr. AJ. It was
Absolutely.
great meeting you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. I hope you. Oh, let me follow you back. You already followed me. Thank you so much. Let's go. If it's your first time signing by, my name is Bunny. Excuse me, Bunny straight out of Jersey. I go live each and every day at 6 a.m. in the morning, Monday through Friday, 10 a.m. on Saturdays, and random times on Sundays. Lunch, you're back up, baby. I just wanted to see who that was because I know when you're new here and you step in and suggest, and I don't pick you right away, y'all be like, I'm out of here. I'm out of here quick. So today we're talking about dating and finances. Should you adjust your expectations in this economy? Quaz in the comments said date in survival mode. Chris said yes, you should adjust your expectations. Let's go.
Yep.
Hey, baby. All right, talk to me. Do you feel like you should adjust your expectations in this economy? Before you might have felt like, nah, if I got a house, he better have a house too. Now you might feel like, oh, I'm willing to have a conversation with somebody who's living at home with their parents because they're starting to build up something. If I got a car, they gotta have a car too. Oh wait, no, they traded their car in because they're tired of paying $700 a month, and they just said, "Listen, I'll commute until I can get to a better place financially." Do you feel like you need to make those adjustments, or you feel like you're just gonna wait for your person to match your energy? Talk to me.
I mean, if we're gonna be honest, in today's economy, that it's not, and I'm not trying to say this like in a cocky way or disrespectful or anything of the sort, but there's not many people in today's economy that would be able to match me
Mm,
with what I have.
mm,
Like, and that was just given the circumstances that I had to endure in the past. So there's not many 30-year-olds who fully own their house. You may have a house, but 9 times out of 10, you got a 30-year mortgage on that,
mm,
or you're probably paying rent. Oh,
mm,
I don't.
Come
I
on with
have
it. Hold on. Let me
I got 2 vehicles.
deserve
Leave
to be
mine.
clapped up for
One of them is fully
real.
paid off. One of them is I look at it as an investment because it's a part of building my credit up after all kind of crazy things. But so like I have my little puzzle pieces,
Mm.
but it's not
So
you don't have to have exactly what I have.
So I guess my question would be, and if you could let me know if you haven't really truly sat with that just yet, but like, how can someone coming into your life show you that they can add to your life, if not in a financial aspect? If like how?
The only way you could do that is give me something I don't already have or something that I can't do. And for myself, or something I struggle with, like, being at peace.
Mm,
If you can help me with that, if
mm,
you can help me through figuring emotions out and stuff of that sort, something that you really can't buy
mm.
and you really
Hold on.
actually have to mean that.
We got Quaz in the comments. He said nobody dating a woman for resources. I would like for you to come up and I would like to talk about that. I mean, I feel like everything in a relationship is some type. I would hope that it's some type of resource, right? It may not be a financial resource. It may not be a direct, monetary resource. But I feel like I would hope that there's some type of gain from dating someone. It doesn't have to be, like I said, monetary. But I would think that you are trying to be with someone for what they can do for us. So I don't know if I totally agree
Of
with that,
course,
but I would
that's
like
the
to hear
whole
what you're
point of a relationship.
saying.
As regardless of how you want to look at it, is you get with somebody because you benefit from that person in one way or another. And that doesn't mean that it's a financial thing.
Mhm.
uh you emotionally, spiritually, um there's so many different ways that you could benefit from a person.
Right, right. I
So
definitely
yeah,
agree.
you definitely go into a relationship with intent of, this person here can make me better,
Add to
want to
you.
do
Yeah,
better. Yeah, so everybody is going into a relationship,
looking for somebody.
regardless, a
Yeah.
marriage, a friendship, a relationship, partnership. It
Mm.
it's because you benefit each other in one way or another.
Let's go. Thank you, Blunts. Let's go, y'all.
For sure.
Y'all. Congratulations to our girl Blunt. She just bought a brand new house and just moved in yesterday. Let's go. Thank you, Judy. I love the wins in the chat. And I think we got Katie in here today. We got a lot of congratulations to give out today. Not only did Blunt just get a new house and moved in yesterday, Katie just bought a new car yesterday. We got wins in the chat. We got goals in the chat. I just love y'all. And I'm so thankful that y'all putting the time and DM me and tell me about y'all latest wins. So clap it up for y'all. Let's go. In the house. Good morning. How are you today?
What's going on? Blunt's got a new house. Katie got a new car. I got a new mindset. I got a new mindset. What you talking about?
Let's go.
But
he has an amazing book, and if you would like to purchase that, go ahead and follow him up and DM him and purchase that book. Let's go.
Oh, thank you, Bunny.
You're welcome. All right, talk to me. I saw you in the comments. Go ahead.
I see the topic, but I came in because the guy, I guess it's Quiz.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. He said that nobody dates for resources. There's nobody in this chat or in this world that does not date or get in a relationship with a person for no sole purpose. Whether it is for resources, whether it's for love, whether it's for money, whether it's for, building your credit, whatever it is, everybody has a reason. Everybody uses everybody, no matter how you look at it. We all get used in a way, whether it's good or bad.
I definitely agree with that. I don't think you got to take advantage of people, but I think that, yes, we all want something from someone.
Because at the end of the day, we all are. I mean, for most people, I can speak for myself. My goal is to level up. Mm-hmm. If I meet someone and they are in a place where I want to be at, yes, I'm going to talk to you. I'm going to do the things that I need to do to ask you questions so I can get to the position where you are. Mm-hmm. So people use people each and every day, depending on if it's good or bad. Mm-hmm. That's it.
First of all, we got Rob B in the house. He said, I hope they're not in a relationship for my credit. And Quaz said they are. Trust me, I'm so weak.
Wow. Yeah. That's wild. But no, that's all I had. Dating and finances. But to answer the prompt on the screen, you should adjust your expectations because of how things are. Whether you got a lot of money or you don't, you have to adjust to make things work for you.
Well, let me ask you this: when you are dating, is it of importance to you? Thank you, Blunt. I appreciate you. Let's go. Hold on, because Blunt's lighting it up, you're not gonna be able to hear me. Thank you, Blunt. I appreciate you. I love you. Let's go. She's celebrating me, but we celebrating you. Congratulations on your new home. Let's go. But Chris, so when you are dating, because I know sometimes for men they say like, I don't really care about what she got going on, but do you expect her to match you? Like as far as like, if you got a place, she gotta have a place. If you got a car, she got a car. Do you care about those things, or are you kind of like, talk to me?
No, I mean honestly, most men really don't care about that shit. Like we go into relationships. I'm not gonna say looking for love, but we're in relationships to have that woman's affection, if you will. I know for me, I don't go into any situation like, okay, you gotta have this, you gotta have that. Everybody is on a different level. No matter the age, no matter the ethnicity or anything like that, we're all on a different level. So if you come in with pure intentions, that's enough. You don't have to have what I have, and I know I may not have what you have. Like for Blunts, she has a house. I don't have a house. I live in an apartment. Katie got a new car. I got a little piece of car.
I got a little piece of something. Yeah.
So therefore, I don't look for someone to have what I have. The only thing that I look for is your intention, your energy, and your spirit. Those are the three things that I really look for. I don't like all the material shit, because something can happen. You can have a car, you get into a car accident, your car get totaled, then you have no car.
That part. Let me ask you one question. You give me a quick yes or no, because we got a lot of people in the queue though.
Okay.
Does it make you feel insecure about yourself if you go into if you are getting to know someone and she's like, I got a house, and you're like, dang, I just got an apartment. Does that make you feel away? Yes or no?
No, that's motivation. Good night.
Oh, let's go. Thank you, Chris. Guys, this is your first time seeing Chris Soul up here. Dang. I was gonna say follow him up, but he gone. Fellas in the chat, it's really a question that I want to know. If a woman has a house, you ain't got no house. If a woman has a car, you ain't got no car. Do these things make you feel a way? Does it make you feel like do you feel like, oh, let me go get that before I get to her? Because I remember there was a time where I was talking to one of my friend's husbands, and when he first met her, she had a car. And she said, hey, when you get to my house or wherever they was meeting at, when you get here, just park your car on what's it called? And he was like, I ain't got no car. But she didn't know that. And he was like, he was so afraid to tell her that he didn't have a car because he thought that she would not be interested in him. Now, looking down the line, they're married with 2 kids later because it didn't matter to her. But it was something that made him feel away. So I just wanted to know, fellas in the chat, when a woman does have, a car or have something that you don't have to match, does that make y'all feel away? And y'all could be honest about that. Rob said no, not insecure, not a leech either, though. So, Rob B, let me ask you, if your girl got a car, right? No, you're dating someone with a car. Would you ask her to pick you up, or would you just try to catch an Uber? Like, would you meet her there? Like, how do you kind of perform in that way? Like, how what would you kind of do? Because you said not a leech either. So, like, and I'm not saying asking for a ride is being a leech, but I mean in the beginning it's kind of like I'm gonna meet her there. Let's go, Rob. There were so many good comments I missed. Angel, go ahead. Miss Finesse in the house. Let's go.
What up, fam? Good morning, everyone. To answer the prompt first, should you adjust your expectations in this economy? I don't necessarily believe that you should adjust your expectations unless you're going to adjust your standards. If because a lot of times if you adjust your expectations just to satisfy the current economy, you can end up misaligned with somebody who has a total different financial mindset than you do, just because you've adjusted for this particular season in life. I had a very interesting dating / talking scenario when I first moved here to Houston. There was a gentleman that I met, and he said, yeah, I don't have a car. I choose not to. It's cheaper for me to Uber everywhere. Now, mind you, I had just got to Houston. I wasn't familiar. So I'm like, okay, cool. This lasted maybe 2 weeks before a dude was like, yo, you're not going to come pick me up. Now, mind you, he lived 45 minutes away from me. No, absolutely not, sir. This was a choice that you made for your life, and I still showed you grace. Absolutely not. Am I going to come 45 minutes out the way to come pick you up? But no, I'm going to respect your choice as a man to do what you saw fit for your life. You know what I'm saying? So I just think it's important to not judge people right off the top. Just like you said with the gentleman in his thank you for the love, y'all. Just like you said with the gentleman in the basement. Yes, we could have grace for certain things. Let me hear what you're talking about.
What's the plan?
But if you show a pattern of piss poor decisions and your life reflects it, amen. Best of luck on your journey, homeboy.
Let's go. One thing Angel ain't telling you is that she has an ex. Should I tell people? Because I don't know if anybody in here that's ever got one of these from you. I shouldn't tell the people. Yeah.
It's a whole sticker, y'all. It's a whole sticker.
When she dismisses men, she has a whole sticker and a cute little paragraph and then she blocks them. Let's go, Angel.
But listen, I don't want you to call it a dismissal, right? Because I just want them to find somebody who's aligned. Because if you get with a chick like me, I'm going to be a pain in your ass and you're not going to want to deal with me no way. So why even bother? I want you to go find your wife. Go find your lid, like the homegirl hustle say.
Go ahead. Thank you so much. Let's go.
All right. See y'all later.
Later, boo. Is that Ray Ray? That's like New Jersey girl Ray Ray? Is that a new Ray Ray? I'm not sure who that is. What's going on? We got a lot of people in the queue. Let me try to get y'all up. Sorry, y'all. Let's go. We are talking about, excuse me. My name is Bunny straight out of Jersey. I go live each and every day at 6 a.m. in the morning, Monday through Friday, 10 a.m. on Saturdays, and random times on Sundays. Today, we're talking about dating and finances. I'm out here in my pajamas, okay? Very low effort, but very still high quality. Dating and finances. Should you adjust your expectations in this economy? Taurus Queen, you going to come up? You're not going to get us flagged, but we're going to have some great conversation. Let's go. Talk to me, Gookie.
Absolutely. Well, first and foremost, hey Chad, how y'all doing? I know I've been MIA for a little minute. So, dating expectations, yes, you should definitely adjust your expectations in this economy. One, because we all go through things. Everybody has a certain situation where you can't get to everything that you need, and where someone may have something that you may not. That doesn't necessarily mean that something is wrong with you. It just means that you have your expectations of your sights or your goals set elsewhere, and that's okay. It's fine.
That
You know,
part.
just take care of what you need to take care of and keep it pushing. Don't expect for somebody to have what you have, because if that's the case, if everybody had the same thing, then therefore we're all the same and there is no diversity anywhere.
Come on with it. Let's go. Thank you, Taurus Queen. I appreciate you. Let's go, y'all. Let me catch up some of these comments. Ooh, you gifting up Taurus Queen? Let me leave her right there. Let's go. Thank you, Girly Girl, for coming here and showing love to everybody. Let me catch up some of these comments. Tay said no. No, just have to provide in a different way. Gotta ask yourself, what is your value to her? Girly Girl said that's what I was going to say. Somebody that has more is motivation. Tay said it gotta be moving forward in life. That's a requirement. Katie in the chat said intentions, drive, mentality, ambition. Rob said he's out here looking for love and connection. Welcome, Rob. I think this is the first time I've ever seen you in my chat, so welcome. Freely Me said, my husband and I are in a marriage because we're in addition to each other's. Happy life. Steph in the house said it becomes a problem when we misuse that part. Men Tears Over Ice said that was the origin of marriage, was for resources. Let's go. Robbie said, I hope you're not in a relationship for my credit. Let's go. I just wanted to catch up some of these comments before we move on. Ray, I got you next. I see my girl Sydney in the chat. Welcome back. Talk to me. Dating and finances. Should you adjust your expectations in this economy?
I think so. And, I have to say, I'm 32 years old now. And in recent years, I've had this mindset, watching creators on here like Share7 and other creators that really promote, getting as much as you can out of these men, even before making a connection. And it has not gotten me anywhere. I have to say, it never brought happiness to me. I never found anything even close to love, and I do want to find love, and so I do think not only just in this economy recently, but as you get older, I think that some people are really fortunate to find both, to find surplus amount of resources, riches, and all this type of stuff, and have a really good connection, but it is rare. And I do think we have to kind of become a little bit realistic and make a choice. You either can have one or the other in most cases. And, if that's what you're dead set on, then I'll, go for it. But for me, I think I'm getting to a place where I am adjusting my expectations in general, and I'm finding new priorities.
Right. I think the one thing that Angel was saying, as far as I'm always big on standing on boundaries, right? And if you have a standard, don't bend, right? So it may not have to be, all these monetary things, but I think there should be some some things set in stone that you want, that you're not willing to bend on just to not be alone. Because I think that sometimes as we age, and as time goes by, we get lonely and we feel like, all right, let me bend on this, but just make sure that it's not something that you're not really willing to bend on, because I feel like it builds resentment later.
Oh, definitely. There should still be things that you think about before you get into a relationship, and be honest with yourself. Am I going to be happy with this long term? Still be realistic with yourself. You don't need to give up everything that you really want. But when it comes to so much surplus things and, materialistic things, I do find also in life that when you adopt more of a mindset of just being content, being close to God, having everything that you need, and not needing so much extra, that you do end up happier. And that's kind of where I'm at right now.
Let's go. Thank you. I love that. You know, we ain't gonna put the word in here too crazy because y'all know how y'all get. Y'all get a little crazy on it. What's going on, Rob? Y'all get a little crazy. We bring God up in here. You know, he's all up in here because he's rocking with the best. But I ain't gonna do it. Ray, what's going on? Good morning,
Good morning,
Rob.
beautiful.
They get crazy on him every time.
So I want to say when we were like 22, when I first started dating my husband, we were going, having fun, everything.
Trips.
Life has truly changed,
Mm.
and we have to adapt. We have to have sympathy for men and women, and I just feel like we got to be smart. And I don't think that I wouldn't think that people would have like really huge expectations. What am I trying to say? With dating and finances, because it's just so hard. It is so hard. And if you care about somebody and you know that you are going to be there, support them and let them support you.
Mm-hmm.
And I got to sing a song to you. I always got to sing a song to you,
Get it
but
to
I'm
me.
not going to say the word.
What
It's
you
hard
have to
out.
say? Oh,
It's
that.
hard out here for a simp.
When you're trying to get the money for the. So yesterday I was watching a video on that. I'm like, yo, I gotta remake that on TikTok because baby, that is my thing. Sing it. Sing the song. I think of this. You had the luxury of it first starting out in a way where you were able to go on trips and do things, right? So you got the sunshine before you got the rain. And I think the hard part that people are trying to adjust to is like, why do I want the rain before the sunshine? They want to see they want to get the advantages before. They don't want to have the hard times in the beginning. And I think that's why some people are like, nah, I want to make sure that you can give me the lifestyle that I want. They want to have your experience.
Right.
They want to go on trips first. But at the same time,
this day and age, it's not gonna go down like that. This day and age, like what we are living in now with our administration and everything. So that's just how I feel about that.
Right. Thank you. I appreciate it. And I think it's important to weigh whether someone is willing to be with you. Can you stand the rain? Come on, Rob. I think that's the hard part that people are trying to get. Oh, I was supposed to get Nicole. Nicole, I got you next. Sorry, Katie. Not Katie though. Katie, what's going on? I'm sorry, Nicole. I didn't mean to keep you waiting.
Oh, you could grab her. But good morning. Happy Saturday. Bunny, where you at?
I'm on my balcony. It's freaking cold out here. The sun was.
That's what I was about to ask you. Like,
yeah, I got my blanket though.
It's raining and cold over here. I'm like, where are you? You seem cozy.
So I'm cozy, but it is a little breezy. So the sun was shining before. I had a cute little picture. The sun was giving filter face, and now it's cold out here. So yeah, I got my blanket right here. Don't you worry. But it's very low effort today. Okay, after this, I'm getting back in the bed and putting a little laundry in while I do it. But talk to me. Congratulations on your new car. Let's go. Thank you. We got a couple of cars in the chat for Katie. Katie just bought a new car yesterday. Let's go.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Talk to me. Dating
and finances. Should you adjust expectations in this economy?
Talk to me.
Not even in this economy, but overall, you should have expectations. You should know what you can compromise on, what you can't compromise on. For me personally, I don't expect anything from somebody that I can't do myself. You're coming to me, you're coming in. I want you to add to me, but don't deplete, don't take from me. We can go through rough patches together, but we got to grow together. Definitely. We can have a pause, we can break, but you just can't be taking away like I'm pouring in and you're taking from what I'm pouring in. It doesn't work that way. I don't see it that way. I think it was Angel that came in and said at one point, I didn't have a car when I was dating early on. And I never expected guys to come get me. I was like, oh, I'll meet you there. I never said, oh, aren't you going to come get me? No, it was okay.
That was my next question. Were you apprehensive when you didn't have a car to date at all? Like, did it make you feel like maybe I should wait till I get a car? Like, what was the thought process?
This was in New Jersey. So New Jersey was a little bit more flexible. So it was... I could Uber there, definitely had my Uber money or whatever, or like public transportation, which was rare. And I always, again, I was ready to use Uber. Okay, what time is this? What time was that? Because again, you never know if you're going home crazy or I'm picking you up. I'm expecting something in return. So I always had to make sure that no, I'm relying on public transport always. If you offered, great. But I'm not going to say, oh, we're going out 2 weeks when you're going to come pick me up. No.
That part. Thank you, Katie. Let's go. And I hear a little papa back there. Katie got a whip. They said beep, beep. Who got the keys to the Jeep? Katie do. Let's go. Let me see. Let me get Nicole up here. Thank y'all for waiting in the queue. Thank y'all for being patient. Thank y'all for rocking with me. My name is Bunny, straight out of Jersey. I go live each and every day at 6 o'clock in the morning. The morning crew. Nicole's part of the morning crew. We do it Monday through Friday at 6 a.m. and 10 a.m. on Saturdays. Congratulations, Katie. I see you. She said, thank you, guys. Nicole, talk to me. Dating and finances. Should you adjust your expectations in this economy? So right now, we all know rent about high as the sky. So some people are moving back home. Some people are doing different things, right? Some people are moving back with their parents so they can save up for their crib, or they're getting rid of their car because instead of paying $700 a month to drive around, they'd rather just listen. If I gotta go somewhere, I'm gonna catch a ride. I'm an Instacart. Do you feel like people should change their expectations for wanting things, or stand on business and be like, boy, get some more money? Talk to me.
Good morning.
Good morning.
I would say you should adjust it just a little bit. I actually had an experience that with I'm trying to get my thoughts together. I was doing all kind of stuff. Hold on.
We was in the queue for about 15 minutes. This should be hot and ready.
I know, right? Okay, so I just want to say dating, I think that they should get more creative. I went out last Sunday, had a very nice date, and there the guy was, it was a nice restaurant, where you would dress up and go to. The bill, it was a little over $100, that he tipped or whatnot. But the waiter, he was really cool, and he came back around and he was like, y'all should come back and check us out. We got lamb chops on Wednesdays for $20 and this is that and third, whatever. So he was like, hey, you want to come back on Wednesday? Because, it was nice to go out and for him to spend that, but he didn't. I'm not the girl that you got to spend this on me and that on me, but he picked everything and chose where we went. But I was also cool with, hey, let's come back for $20 lamb chop night because it was good. I think that, if you want to have that experience and still do it or whatever, it's okay to say, hey, are you busy on Wednesday night? We can go and check out the special. I'm good with that. Or a coupon. I mean, it's just something realistic in today's society because I'm not ashamed to pull out a coupon at a grocery store. So let's pull this out.
Let me ask the ladies in the chat. Ladies, you starting to date somebody new. Every time you go out, you realize it's a coupon night. It's a promo. You to order off the 2 for $20. I mean, this is the Applebee's days. 2 for $20. It might be 2 for $40 now. Who knows? He's telling you, hey, let's go out this night. There's $20 lamb chops, which I don't mind because I love to save too. Thank you, one day at a time. Y'all feel a way about the discount food? Be honest. Y'all down for the discount food? I want to see the honesty in the chat. Jeannie said my husband is cheap after 26 years. It started that way. Let's go, Jeannie. Hey. Thank you, Nicole. Nicole, are you in Jersey?
No, I'm in South Carolina.
Damn, I'm trying to get the $20 lamb chops. Thank you. Girl, you might run with me.
I was like, oh, I'm coming back too. Okay.
Yeah, I'm saying
it'll be good though. But I thought that was cool. I don't mind that. But at the same time, if you don't have what I have, because I have a house, in my situation right now, I'm in it's this big old 4-bedroom house that's just me and my one kid now, and he has a townhouse. His is actually paid for. And other people, I've talked to people that had an apartment. My thing is, where are you? Is your credit good? Like, are you messed up? Are you check to check? Are you saving? Are you working in the direction to try to be more? Or are you going to be, hey, I ain't got it today. You think you could spot me? And then that's going to be like, all right, yeah, no, I'm good. Fall back on you. Are you self-sufficient? I think that's more of mine. And then what are your goals and what are you working towards?
That part. Let's go. Thank you, Nicole. I'm not I'm not mad at a man trying to save. You tell him you can take me for $20 lamb chops, baby. Sign me up. And I'm gonna see you this Wednesday, next Wednesday, and the Wednesday after that until I'm tired of eating lamb chops. First of all, I'm a thrifter, okay? I like to go to the thrift store. I haven't been in a long time, so I'm all about a good save. But I mean, I will never forget that one time I met this guy at the strip club. And this is back in the day, so excuse me. I was in my 20s, and he did take me to Applebee's. I can't stand Applebee's right now, okay? But he forcefully tried to make me order off the 2 for $20. I didn't want that. Honestly, I had 8 already. I was just coming here for a little snack. I just be wanting a little bit of wings. The wings weren't on the 2 for $20, and he was very adamant about where I was going to order from. And I feel like that's the difference. Take me for the $20 lamb chops, and if I want chicken, I'm getting the chicken. But don't try to make me get the lamb chops. I feel like that's just giving cheap. There's a difference between like, yo, these places got these banging ass lamb chops, $20, you want to go? Yes. Then no, let's go to this restaurant and making me order off this specific place because you ain't got it for real. I feel like there's a difference, a big one. There's a lot of people in the queue. I thank y'all. I appreciate y'all for waiting. And let's go. I see you one day at a time. Thank you for sending that gift. Where you from?
I'm from Oklahoma, living in Texas, about to go to North Carolina.
Well, dang. A little bit everywhere. Let's go. Talk to me. Do you feel like expectations should change in this economy?
No, I mean, I think that if you have a standard for yourself, if you like gifts, if gifts is your love language, or being pampered, then you need to change your environment. You can't go and meet people at the club. You might want to slide up in a bookstore, or just expand your area. I also firmly believe that women should be courting. These women jump into these relationships and give their all to one man. And it's like, okay, well, in 9 months, once you find out that they are nothing and they're not who you want to be with, well, now you just wasted almost a year and you're nowhere closer to being secure in a marriage. So for me, I mean, I courted, I dated 4, 5, 6 men, and they all knew that I was dating all of them. And that, it can be labeled however you want, but at the end of the day, the man that I ended up marrying is the one that texted me good morning every day. He's the one that when my car was down, he was sending the funds so that I could get back right. When my kids' birthdays came around, he was the one that stepped up. So by not narrowing your situation down, if that's something that's important to you, which security is, growing up as a foster kid, I definitely wanted somebody that was going to be a husband. And the dating portion of it is your opportunity to judge whether or not they'll fill that shoe.
You know what's so crazy? That's such a debatable topic because I always ask that on my live. Are you guys a sniper effect? Do y'all just date one person and just try to see if they're the person and then see if they can go the test of time? Or do you Olympic date, which is what you said, dating multiple people and then finding out who's the gold medalist, who's going to take it home? And some people feel like, oh, in this day and age, I feel like I can't focus on more than one person. Oh, too many people be lying. I can't afford to be lied to by 5 people at the same time. But like, honestly, I do agree with you. Getting to know multiple people, for me, kind of works best for me. You don't have to give your body to multiple people,
Right.
but you can have conversation with multiple people and see who best suits you. But that's always like the thing. Some people, like, that's always like a toss up. But I get what you're saying. And people do say that too. Now I don't spend 6 months with this person and I'm nowhere closer to the end goal, right? Instead of me talking to multiple people and be like, you know what? May the best man take home the prize, which is me. But I
Right.
respect it either way it goes. I thank you for coming up. Let's go. CC said, I'm gonna follow you back. CC said it's an interview process. That's what CC. And that's the thing. Like people always say, like when you go to a job interview, you're not the only one. It's about 500 more than people behind you. And then you get chose, right? So I feel like why not? I mean, if you, like you said, if you don't have, the ability to invest in that many people, I get it. Whatever works for you, period. And even when she said like, I hope it doesn't make me look like anything for dating multiple people, it doesn't. Whatever works for you, it's your life, right? Let's go. There's a lot of people in the queue that I don't know, but we gonna take a chance. We're gonna take a chance and see who is who. I think a lot of people left. Like I said, new people when they request up, if I don't get them up soon enough, they be out of here. Super said, I'm finna just do a lavender marriage in a second. Child, go ahead if you want. That's my best friend. You know what I'm saying? I mean, do what works for you. That ain't gonna work for me, but you do you, boo. Okay, a lot of people that requested up are gone now. Ooh, I might have got 2 on accident. Let me see. Tracy, good morning.
Good morning. How are you?
Good morning. Where you from? I'm good, thank you.
I currently live in Texas, but I grew up in Oklahoma City.
Let's go. All right, talk to me. Do you feel like expectations of this economy should change for dating or what? How do you feel?
Yes,
Are you over
because
there
the
cleaning?
reason
Because the
is
music is on.
this is my television. Hold on, let me turn it
Okay.
down a little bit.
The music is
I'm
on.
deaf.
It's
I'm
okay. It's
deaf.
okay. Talk to me. Yes.
I do think that expectations should change in regards to finances because everything is so much expensive. It's so expensive now, and I work in mental health, and so I work with young adults and older adults and stuff, and I really do feel like if you're 30 and under, I think that it's a good move financially to move back home because things are just so expensive now. It wasn't like when I was growing up because I'm in my 50s and stuff. So I remember paying like $400 or $500
Hold on.
for
50s
rent.
where? Is this picture you? This
Yes.
you? Come on with it.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you. But I remember, like paying rent like $400 or $500 and stuff like that, and I thought that was high then. But now, I mean, the rent is just like astronomical, and people just can't afford it on one income. And in addition to that, jobs are not paying. They want you to do all the work, but they do not want to pay you. So it's like when you're dealing with, low paying jobs and expensive, rent and just, utilities and stuff, it's like you really don't have a choice but to try to go back home to kind of like collect your money and then move out when you're more financially stable. But I do think that you do need to adjust and you do need to stay within your means and then move accordingly. But yes, definitely in today's age we should be very mindful of that.
Oh, and let me ask you one more thing before you go. She's really over there busting down, cleaning, and got the music on. I love it. Very Saturday. Very much what I'm gonna get to once I get off this live. Let me ask you this: are you married or no?
Yes.
Before you got married, what was your dating style? Did you date multiple people at once to get to know who was going to be the winner, or were you just one person at a time?
I'm a believer in dating multiple people just so you can know like what you want. But talking to our youth and stuff like that, when I was working in mental health, and I would be saying this to the youth, say, hey, you know what? You don't have to put all your eggs in one basket. Go out and date and see what you like and stuff. They looked at me like, heck no. But I'm a firm believer of you should date multiple people so you can know what you want and what you don't want, what you will tolerate and what you won't tolerate.
Come on with it. Thank you, Tracy. Let's go.
You're welcome.
Speaking from a married perspective, let's go. Let me see, I got one more person in the queue. Rob said, honestly, taking care of your parents when they're older is where it's at. Let's go. And you know what's so crazy? And that's a conversation in itself. I remember sitting down with my mom and my sister and was just like, yo, one thing that people talk so much crap about, like, the Middle Eastern population and things like that, or Indian population and things like that, because they say, like, oh, look at them shacking up in the house with multiple people, 5, 6, 7 people in these 2-bedroom apartments. But, baby, it's something to be, honestly, like, looked at it in a different light, like praised almost, because you're doing things to honestly collect generational wealth. Instead of just being like so prideful in the fact that, oh, look at my kid, they moved out at 20 years old, but at the same time, now they've been set up to do probably what you did, which was live check to check. You find so much pride in the fact that, okay, I got my kids out at a certain age, but are they equipped to have the 5,000 in the savings like our brother Quaz, or who was that saying that earlier, Mr. AJ? Are they equipped to have a savings? Are they equipped to build something for themselves, or are they just making sliding by? And I feel like it's just something to kind of think about, especially in this economy. Did they move home? But what's the conversation? Did they get rid of their car? But what's the conversation? How are they moving now with the different things that are happening in the economy now? Is it just a thing like, oh, I just don't feel like doing more than I have to? Or is it a thing of there's a distinct plan and where we're going? There's some type of direction there. Trust said all have houses of their own in 6 years. Let's go. Like for me, me and mine, I will never let my daughter just slum here. She can't just slum here, but she could live here if she's trying, if she has an exact goal in mind. She could be here, and as long as she's giving to the household, she's not sticking around like just because she's not eating off my SSI check. And like that's one thing, like honestly, me being in the world, in the realm of, I work for a grant company and we give grants to people. When I pick up the phone and somebody tells me that they're living off a SSI check and all their kids are still at home and that's the only income in the home, now we got a problem, Houston. But I think that there's something to be benefited from when your family does live together. We're all having income, we're all pouring into the same pot, and then we're all setting up for generational wealth. That's a whole different conversation. But there's a lot of people that's slumming off their parents, and it's absolutely disgusting. Jay Sunflower said, in my culture, it's pretty common to live that way. No rush to move out. Let's go. I love that. Tracy Rose said, at least puts most of your money in a money market account instead of a savings. Go with it. There's different ways to do it, and I feel like people try to look down upon other cultures that live together, but honestly, there's something to be said about it. If you look around, All Blue said, I'm building wealth that will allow my son to just live, won't have those. All Blues, like that is something that I want. The ability to have a choice is what I want to give to my child. Like, that's one thing I always say to myself. I want her to have a choice of what she wants to do with her life. And I feel like when you're living check to check or you're trying to figure it out, it takes away that choice and that ability to have dreams that you actually want. Not just survival dreams, right? Not just what you did to survive. Super in the chat said, Sally, that's because some people don't understand what's outside of their personal experience. Sadly, that's because some people don't understand what's outside of their personal experience. That is a fact. All Blue said, exactly. If he wants to paint sunflowers for a living, so be it. Finances won't hold him back. I want to give my kid the choice. Like, I want to give her a chance to, hey, if I want to just scratch my butt next to the beach today, I'm going to scratch my butt next to the beach. But instead, a lot of us haven't been able to either grow up in a space to have a choice. Amy Eileen, talk to me. Good morning. Where are you from?
I'm sorry, I requested up by accident.
Oh, it's okay. Let's go. Hi. Now that you're here, you want to run away or you want to answer the prompt?
No, I'm in the store shopping. I'm sorry.
Okay, it's okay. Well, thank you for coming up. Thank you for even being in here. I appreciate it. Let's go. Let me see what else I got in the queue. Oh, that other person dropped too. Rob B, welcome up. Nikki Love for You says streams of income that make money while you sleep and invest. That part. You know what's crazy? I don't see a lot of lives. Maybe it's not in my algorithm. Do you guys follow any financial lives? Do you guys follow any financial advice lives or anything like that? If you guys do, let me know. You can slide into my DMs and send me a couple. Do you guys follow any lives that speak about, generational income? Generational wealth without trying to sell you an ebook? Is anybody just having conversation? Is anybody just having conversation? Are there any lives that you guys follow that just have the conversation around it, different ways to go about finances and things like that without trying to sell you their 1,000-page ebook off of Etsy? If y'all do, slide into my DMs. Amy Eileen, thank you for the hand heart. I appreciate it. Yeah, I haven't found one that isn't selling a course. Nikki said, I have a financial advisor, well worth the money I spent. Come on with it. I remember one time this lady tried to sell me health insurance, and she also tried to sell me, a financial advisor. But at the time, I'm like, lady, there's no money. I don't have any to buy your life insurance or to buy your advisement. Like, how are you going to advise me on these $0? I'm not sure, but like at the time, it was really funny to me. But now I definitely need to probably invest in a financial advisor and figuring out how to make my money really work for me. But I appreciate y'all for rocking with me. My name is Bunny, straight out of Jersey. I'm gonna get off of here. Y'all see me in my PJs. I'm about to report back to the bed. Super said, BRB, girl, I'm out of here. I'm out of here. I hope y'all have a blessed and amazing Saturday. I love y'all. My name is Bunny, straight out of Jersey. I go live each and every day at 6 a.m. in the morning, Monday through Friday, 10 a.m. on Saturdays. And I sometimes come on live on Sundays, but I don't know if I'm coming back tomorrow. I will see y'all this week. If you guys need any advice on anything. It could be family, work, smacks, whatever. We do a segment called Dear Chat where we read letters to the chat and we support each other in coming up with a solution, okay, or just giving you something to think about. So you can write me a Dear Chat letter. The benefit of writing Dear Chat letters is because you can get some excuse me. You can get some advice from the chat, but the better reason is you get to be on the board for Giveaway Friday 5 times. You can also slide into my DMs and send me some topics of conversation for suggestions for the chat, or you can just slide into my DMs to say hi. I love y'all. Have a great weekend. I'll see y'all on Monday.